Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Coffee with Jeff and Bedros show. We are on episode number 6, and unfortunately this week Bedros couldn't be here, so we had the number 2 guy over at the Fit Body HQ filling in, my good friend Josh Carter. Thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.
Awesome.
So I don't like being called number 2.
Number 2 guy. We just saw the movie, the Emoji movie.
The Emoji movie?
We're number 2. We're number 2. All right, so what's been new and what's been going on in your life? What have you been up to this last week?
This last week we had a couple interesting things happen, and the first of which, I took my son to his first concert.
Nice.
And so that was at the Forum. It was John Mayer, and I had a great time. I'll be honest, I don't go to many concerts. You know, I make good money, but the thought of spending $400 or $500 per ticket to see anything.
You are a music kind of guy, though.
I love live music. I'm a musician, all that stuff, but. You know, honestly, I think to myself, what if I took that money and put it in Facebook ads? How much money would I make?
Think like I think.
Yeah, it's not, generally speaking, not a good trade-off. An opportunity presented itself for me to go. The seats weren't great, but it was a lot of fun.
That's Gabe, right? How did he like it?
Gabe liked it. You know, it's he has some issues.
That's
he has some special needs. And there's a couple things he doesn't like. Big crowds. And loud noises. So that made it kind of interesting. It's like, oh, let's see how this goes. But he liked it. We left a little early because he started playing some songs we didn't know. But he liked it, and he thanked me for doing it and stuff. And, you know, I was honored to be there for his first experience. I remember my first concert. You remember yours?
Yeah, I was going to ask you what your first concert was.
Phil Collins.
Nice.
Like when the In the Air Tonight was a big tune.
Yeah, I didn't go to really any concerts when I was a kid. My parents never took me. But I think my first concert was probably like... it was either Jack Johnson or it was the Fray.
Yeah.
And I was like when I was a young adult, so I didn't go to any concert.
I was just saying, I was probably 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, somewhere in there would have been about that time. Was when Miami Vice was cool. Okay, look it up, kids, in your history class. When Miami Vice was cool and Phil Collins was cool, that's when I went. So that was a lot of fun.
Now, I got a text from you asking if I had a holster for your gun, so I figured you had something going on with, I've been trying to go to this with you for a year and a half as I moved out here,
yeah.
And you finally, unfortunately, I already had a trip planned, or I would have definitely come up for this. Tell us about your shooting training.
All right, so I happen to have a client who, her husband is a LAPD firearms instructor. So every couple months he holds what he calls a range day, and you go out to the Angeles shooting range and you do various things. And sometimes it's literally training on how to draw, how to do all that stuff. This particular day, it was Saturday, was strictly scenarios. Oh, nice. So he has fake doors and windows and things like that set up, and like those barrels. So on this particular one, I had to go run just about 50 meters or so, not very far. Go there, shoot something that was about another 50 meters away, which was challenging because I think the last time I shot was
your heart rate's up trying to.
Yeah, your heart rate's up and you're shaking. and be honest, the last time I shot was probably a year ago, but it was fun. I got to dress up like an army guy, and
nice.
And so you do various things, various scenarios where you're like, okay, now you're a passenger in a car, and and then you hit that target, then you move over there and shoot through that window, and
you're training for drive-by.
You literally go exactly. You shoot from one of them was like, all right, you're shopping and you have bags in your hands, so you literally got bags in your hands. And then you got to drop the bags, draw, hit a couple targets, lean through and stuff.
It's all when you were sitting down.
Yeah, that's the passenger one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so, and you use metal targets, which is cool because there's a nice ding, so you know if you hit it.
Yeah.
Or, in my case, if you don't, damn it! Ding already!
Nice.
But it was a lot of fun. It was warm, but it was a good time. A good friend of mine, Scott Cook, went with me.
Awesome.
And had a good time.
Now, can this friend help you with the permit to carry? That's what I want to...
I've had a couple of people asking. I have no idea. I didn't ask him.
Cool. Well, again, let me know what the next one is. Maybe
I'll let you know.
A little bit more time so that I can get it into the schedule.
I think when I asked you like 2 days before or something,
still on my to-do list to do. I definitely want to do it. Looks like
it is a lot of fun. And I'll say there was him that was there. He has 2 daughters and his wife, and they're all good shooters. And another guy who also happens to be an LAPD instructor, and they just made it look so easy. They're just doing these things with pop and just hitting like non-miss and stuff. And I'm sitting there, it's like my training is Call of Duty.
Nice.
That's about it. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else you have going on?
All right.
You got a haircut?
Yeah, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about.
Is that a faux hawk?
It is considered an undercut.
Got it.
So what I wanted to talk about was A friend of mine had recommended Floyd's, and it's a chain. There's about 100 of them across the country. They are a very rock and roll type of barbershop.
I've seen one in San Diego, I think.
Yeah, they're all over. So we got these rock things over there, and everybody working there is all tatted up and stuff. And so it has a very cool rock and roll vibe, almost like if Hard Rock Cafe was a barbershop.
Nice.
And so I went in there, and the cool part is that it wasn't just a haircut. So I go to Super, it's not particularly complicated, for us guys, it's just not that complicated. I go to Supercuts, it's not a big deal.
Yep.
But this one was referred to me, so okay, go check it out. And the experience was so good, it was a couple bucks more, not that much. It was so good that I will only go there now.
Nice.
And that's how I wanted to translate to trainers and stuff, is that you need to create an experience that is above and beyond what they can get at their vanilla box gyms or whatever. And when you deliver an experience like this within a fitness, the confines of a fitness thing, you've created something that is worth going to, that people will see value in and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. As I always tell people, you have to, people need to know why you're different. People don't really know what's better, but if they have that experience and if it feels cool, it feels good, that first impression, and give them something to talk about, they're definitely going to come back and definitely going to tell their friends about it. So. Right,
and the way I look at it is the guy knew my name. I had a particularly good hairstylist who just liked to talk and converse and stuff. And when I've been back twice now, and he remembered me, and he knew everything, and he remembered everything about me. He remembered my kids, remembered all that stuff, which is what I start to do in my boot camps. Is I tell my instructors, hey, you got to know everybody's name. You got to say everybody's name twice. You should know their kids' names. You should know what they do. You should know what they're married. You should know everything about them to make them feel loved, appreciated, validated.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, that was my haircut experience.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I actually had one of my coaching clients come in for a consulting day this week. Turner Calendar.
I love Turner.
Yeah, awesome guy. We started off with some surfing over at Salt Creek, and then we had a full day of consulting. He's trying to take his business online and actually move out to California to try to find.
I know a guy who did that. Oh wait,
guys.
That was you.
That wasn't me. So so he built his brand called Build and Shred Academy, and we just mapped out an entire funnel, which he will have done by the middle of September, ready to launch and start making money.
Cool.
So yeah, that was
he's a good guy, good go-getter.
One of the other things we did was I went out to Huntington Beach. The U.S. Open of surfing was there. That was pretty impressive. They had some pretty big waves. Wednesday.
They had to close it down at one point, I heard. Because of the storm or something.
The waves were too big? I didn't hear that.
Maybe it was lightning? I don't know.
Lightning, yeah, it was the day before.
Right?
They closed it for lightning.
Yeah, I would leave for lightning.
At the beach, yeah. Especially around here because we don't get a lot of lightning.
Yeah.
But the waves that day were like 8 to 10 feet. It was pretty big. And it was just pretty impressive how these guys make it look so easy. And
that's what pros do.
Yeah. When you master something, it just makes what looks almost impossible, like they can do it with their eyes closed. But I thought this one guy, he caught probably about an 8-foot wave, did 2 turns, and we were up on the pier, and I had it on video. He was coming right at us, and all of a sudden he's like, shoo, just shoots the pier, going 40 miles an hour. I thought for sure he was dead. We ran over the other side of the pier, and he just shot right across to the other side. It was pretty impressive.
It looks like it was a beautiful day too.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had some of the best seats in the house up here on the pier.
Nice.
So cool. And after that, we just had I can't believe it's end of summer already, but we had our end of summer family vacation down in PB, Pacific Beach. And I had to work on my sandcastle skills. And,
yeah, you do.
Yeah, she pretty much watched me make it. So I was like, she wanted to get in the water again. So we had our bodyboarding,
cool.
Work on our way up to surfing. But yeah, Emily's favorite part of PB was to get to ride your scooter and skateboard everywhere for dinner and to eat. So that was really
How old's Emily?
She'll be turning 7 in November already. So
wow,
kind of crazy. So yeah, that was my week. So this week we have some innovative business ideas, that some startups that we want to talk about. Some of these businesses have created their entire business off of already existing businesses. So the first one I want to talk about is called Maestro. And this person built this app, and he actually lost his job, hit rock bottom, and became an Uber driver just to make ends meet. And then he soon realized that you can't make that much money just doing Uber, so you have to do Uber and Lyft. But then he realized that it's not really that safe looking at 2 different phones, seeing when to pick up who and when, and trying to figure out the most efficient way to make the most money. So he created this app that puts both of them together, and through filters, it tells you exactly who to pick up to save the most on gas and to make the most money, so you can leverage your time throughout the day. And it was done for hearing impaired. He did it through an Android app for hearing impaired, so that way it's all done audible, so you don't have to
actually
look. So it's pretty genius.
I was gonna say, man, that's pretty bright.
So
if you're driving an Uber and you don't have a fare or whatever, and then a Lyft ride comes up, you just choose the Lyft, and I guess it turns off the Uber availability.
The Uber, even if you're available, you don't have to take it.
Oh,
the first person to accept it gets it. So the ride pops up, and then ride's available, and you're close, or if you want it, you're the first one to accept it. Then you get it first. So if you're already going to a Lyft one, you would just ignore the Uber one. So the app will just tell you which one to go to.
And the app is a paid app?
That I'm not 100% sure, but even
how's he making money?
Maybe
in-app purchases.
In-app purchases, or maybe advertising. No, I'm pretty sure it's probably like a one-time fee or something like that, $4.99 or.
Yeah. It's great. I mean, it's a great idea.
Something along those lines.
You should be making money for that.
But I think
if I was an Uber or Lyft driver, totally.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that he didn't have to go through Uber or Lyft's API, so they changed the rules and stuff. It won't mess up his app. He went through their Audible app for hearing impaired, so he was able to find a backdoor way into it without having to use their API. And right now it's only available for Android, but I guess they're trying to work on a workaround for iPhone. But yeah, pretty ingenious.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, so we all know you love tech, as do I. What piece of technology frustrates you the most?
Yes, I was thinking about this one, and ClickFunnels has come a long way, but it still has some glitches from day one that still haven't been ironed out. It's still frustrating. I figured out a bunch of hacks and ways around it. Sure. And no matter how many times you take off the ClickFunnels badge, it comes back.
Yep.
And we try to hyperlink text. It doesn't hyperlink. You have to do the HTTP forward, so you have to type that part in as like a little hack to get that to stay. If you have any kind of HTML integration, every couple of weeks it'll just knock it out and you have to redo it. So it still has a couple little glitches in there, which can be frustrating to a lot of people, especially just first getting used to the software. But that being said, there's nothing better.
There's that new one that's out, but
which one is that?
I don't know, some newer, cheaper one that people are talking about.
Huh. You're normally on top of that stuff. I haven't heard of the newer ones. I've heard of a lot of ones that have come out, but none of them have popularity or.
It's not there yet. From what I heard, the analogy I heard was, some people will buy a Rolex, some people will buy a Rolex made in China, and then some people just won't even wear a watch. And so ClickFunnels is the Rolex at this point. The other one's kind of the Chinese knockoff.
Gotcha.
But and I would agree with you. I use ClickFunnels a lot, and there are certain aspects that are very frustrating, but again, better than anything else out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, another question. That's a good one. What's the silliest fear you have? This ought to be good.
This was a tough one, and probably going to be let down by the answer. I don't have too many fears, but since I've taken up surfing since I've been out here, and I've been going out in bigger and bigger waves, watching guys on video surfing these 35, 50 foot waves and just seeing them just crash and go under just gives me anxiety. My heart rate goes up just watching it, so it's kind of silly because I'm never going to go out on a wave that big, but just knowing what it feels like on a 5 or 6 foot wave getting tossed, I don't even know how those guys survive, let alone paddle back out and do it again. So yeah, my heart rate definitely goes up. It gives me anxiety just watching them wreck on that big of a wave.
No, that's awesome. I mean, that seems like a valid fear. Given what you do, I mean, if you said I'm afraid of milk, that'd be I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Again, it's like I don't know if it's a fear. It's just like I wouldn't jump off a building, so I wouldn't go out in a 50 foot wave. So I just wouldn't do it. Not that I'm not afraid of it. I just don't want to kill myself. But watching other people do it gives me anxiety.
That sounds relatively reasonable to me. All right, so I think that was all the questions.
Yes, and that is it for today. We do have our unicorn sighting coming up, but before that, just wanted to do a really quick plug. So we're going to talk about our agency, Fitness Marketer, and that helps this show, make this show possible. And it's our done-for-you agency where we are doing sales funnels and managing ads, managing Facebook pages.
I gotta say, man, I don't make any money from your thing, and I have a lot of my clients who use it and absolutely love it. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Yeah. So if you want some more information about that, just go to fitnessmarketer.com. So this week we have our rare breed, our unicorn sighting of the week, and it is none other than Alisha Lopez. And we both know Alisha very well. This is the most positive person that I know. She has her new brand, Be Your Greatness, which is awesome. Awesome saying.
She's come so far.
Awesome message.
Past couple of years, man. A couple of years ago, she was struggling, and now
She's just
She's
crushing
like,
it.
yeah, top of the world.
She's pretty tough. She does some Spartan races and some other crazy obstacle course races as well. So congratulations, Alisha. We will.
What she win?
She wins a Rare Breed T-shirt, which they're now being delivered.
Nice.
So awesome. That's what it says on the front. On the back, it's got this a little bit smaller in the top, and then Rare Breed down the spine.
Cool.
So pretty cool. Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for filling in. You did a great job.
Anytime.
Thank you for tuning in. Oh, real quick, totally forgot. We have a question for you, the viewers. And as Josh, we have a question we want you guys to answer. It's one of the ones that Josh answered. It is, what smell brings back great memories? We would love to know what smell brings back great memories for you. Just leave it in the comments section below. Take care and have a great week. We'll see you next time.